early settlement days, this little bay was crowded with small boats and canoes. It was the end of the old Maori walkway from the Manukau harbour, and travellers were ferried by sea to and from the foot of Queen Street. On the hill above the bay in the present Parnell Park, 2 level areas mark the sites of houses built by Judge Martin and Mr. Swainson, the then Attorney General. St. Stephen's Church at the top of the hill, surrounded by the cemetery where so many of the pioneers are sleeping, looks out on a vastly differing landscape from the original. The road and rail have obliterated the entrance to the bay, and the container terminal spreads out beyond on reclaimed land. But there is still some bush, and the children can still play in it, and the sound of birds has not been blotted out by the roar of traffic passing by on the road below. The Parnell Historical Society has worked hard building up a file relating to the past, identifying old houses mentioned in early manuscripts, and in some cases lovingly restoring them. The general prosperity of Parnell shows up in the interesting architectural features of the houses. Stonework of all types, bricks and timber used by masons and joiners demonstrate the versatility of the craftsmen of yesteryear. Although there is a preoccupation with the past and its careful preservation where practicable, Parnell has made way for new ideas and developments. The shopping centre in Parnell Road is at its most vibrant on Saturdays. The many small shops stocking all types of goods positively sparkle to tempt buyers and browsers alike while they're being entertained. Parnell, as a shopper's fairyland, is the brainchild and lifeblood of Les Harvey, owner and restorer of dozens of old buildings around Auckland. Here, old cottages, stately homes, stables and workshops have been renovated to reappear as boutiques, craft shops and restaurants. Mature trees have been pruned into shape, old bricks carefully relaid, venerable timbers lovingly saved and cared for. Parnell Road is a mixture of warehouse and cottage, townhouse and rooms to let, high-rise apartments and modern office suites. Whatever Harvey puts into a building is original. As he says, a pane of glass, a moulding, an old brick. People have made these things and loved and touched them. I've taken the pieces and sculpted Parnell so that people from other parts of the world will enjoy it, love it, and feel at home. He knows where each piece of building material comes from. A carved door from Oamaru, a bow window from Dunedin, the copper turret of the old Auckland Hospital, the door of an old telephone booth now used as a window, street lights, old pumps, weatherboards, pointed finials from buildings demolished all over the country adorn Parnell's new old buildings. Put together, they have the magic of a Victorian doll's house. It was Cherry Lane that heralded Parnell's restoration a few years ago. Les Harvey bought several acres where the cherry orchards used to be, and where some cherry trees still grow. In an old laundry, he restored the colonial character of the building, lowered the floors and opened a pottery and coffee shop. Parnell Village, a collection of busy shops built around a group of houses, and their courtyards followed. The local residents, far from resenting the hordes of visitors, trade on their good nature by setting up stalls in strategic positions for the benefit of local charities. An oasis of peace for harried parents and restless children is a play area at the rear of one of the courtyards. There is room to sit and chat, or just to sit and watch people go by, or look over the views of Auckland City. Once a sleepy backwater dreaming in the sun of its past, Parnell has managed to retain its charm while remaining an integral part of a big and bustling city.